just want to share it with you. Thank you so much. My name is Reagan Mayer. I'm so excited to be here tonight. I had a great weekend. I hope you guys did too. If you would have told me a year ago that I'd be standing up here healthy and smiling and talking about how great I feel, I never would have imagined what God has done in the last year of my life. We'll get back to that in a little bit. You know, I grew up Catholic, church every Sunday, altar boy, and the whole deal. Faith was always there for me. In 2001, I underwent a major back surgery due to physical demands of my job. And not long after, I lost that job altogether. My life began to unravel. Within a year, my marriage ended. I felt as though I lost everything, including my sense of identity. When my parents divorced, I was 13. I promised myself that that would not happen to me, but life had other plans. I didn't lose my faith in God, but I definitely lost my spot in the pew. Back then, I didn't feel I had much of a choice when it came to my kids' activities. I just wanted to be there for them however I could. Looking back, I wish I had been more intentional about guiding them towards Jesus. During that time period, I eventually drifted away from the church. I was lost and I didn't even know it. And then you know what happened? Life got tough. In 2017, I started having more and more problems, health problems, and several hospital stays. Chronic kidney disease had caught up with me before the age of 50. Then life got really hard. I had a kidney transplant on November 11th, 2021, and what was supposed to be a new beginning turned into 2.5 years long of struggle and survival. I was hanging on for dear life. I was isolated, sick, and honestly just exhausted and didn't want to do it anymore. But even then, God was carrying me. I was finally healing and getting better last summer. I was approaching my 3-year transplant anniversary. I had a meeting with the transplant team. They suggested a kidney biopsy. A few days later, I got a call from my nephrologist. That call hit me hard. She said, "Reagan, you're an antibody-mediated rejection. Go to the ER immediately." I was scared to death and couldn't stop crying for 5 days. But here's the miracle. Even while my body was breaking down, God was building me up. He was preparing me for something bigger. Something in that season, God led me here to Lutheran Church of Hope. In my recovery, I really started walking a lot, and my health was coming back. I also started listening to Pastor Mike's sermons on my walks. Every time he spoke, it felt like he was just talking to me. I've been wanting to go to services for over a year, and a year before, a friend of mine just finished Alpha and planted a seed. And then one day, as I was walking, I'm sorry. And then one day, on a walk, I heard Pastor Ashley's sermon for her first sermon here in West Des Moines. She spoke about the Jesus party and how I needed to come. I was like, nobody ever put it to me that way before. She said, people don't want to party alone. And she was right. She also talked a lot about community, which I was desperately in need of. So that's what finally got me to walk through those doors. I came by myself and thought, wow, this is not what I'm used to. I came in and sat down, not really knowing what to expect. Then this very happy blonde woman and her husband came in and sat next to me. She introduced herself. I told her a little bit about my story, and that was my first time at Hope. She was so sweet and welcoming. And for some reason, she really got into the music. After the service, she took me and introduced me to some pastors, and I even got the free t-shirt. It was such a great experience. I couldn't wait till the next week. Again, I came in by myself. I sat down, looking for this nice couple. As I was looking around, I quickly realized who she was. She was standing right here. It was Alyssa Conway, the lead worship minister in the band. I have been a member now for a little over a year, and I know she's a big reason why I came back the second time. Her passion and love for Jesus bring me such joy watching her sing. Then I joined Alpha. That changed everything. I didn't just learn more about Jesus, I met him. I experienced his love, his grace, and his power. Last January, when I took Alpha, Nick Shelton gave his testimony. He told us a story about being a living kidney donor. Jesus was telling me, I have a home here now. Through Alpha, I realized that even though I had turned away from the church, Jesus never turned away from me. He was there through every hospital stay, every sleepless night, every why me moment, carrying me when I couldn't carry myself. And once I said, Jesus, I'm yours, and I affirmed my baptism, everything started to change. My health began to improve, my strength returned, and my spirit came alive. And guess what? I found community. Everyone I've gotten to know here at Hope has helped me add another piece to the ever-growing puzzle of Reagan. Fast forward to today. I've lost 90 pounds. My monthly labs are better than they've ever been. And for the first time in years, I can truly say I feel alive. I volunteer with Iowa Donor Network, and I'm a member of Team Iowa. I will be competing in the Transplant Games of America next June in Denver. God's grace has completely transformed me. God didn't just heal my body. He renewed my mind, my heart, and my purpose. So obviously now, I live to serve him. I listen to help others, love others, and to share what he's done in my life. My kidney transplant gave me life, but Jesus gave me purpose. Through all of it, the pain, the fear, the isolation, God's grace never failed me. He took my darkest season and turned it into the greatest testimony of my life. So if you ever feel like you've drifted too far, or you're fighting battles you can't win, trust me, you're never too far from God's grace to reach you. I know, because I tried to run, and he found me anyway. Today I'm renewed, redeemed, and living proof that God can take broken pieces and turn them into something beautiful. God put me on a mission, put a mission in my heart to share the gift of life, to honor my donor's legacy, and to bring hope and faith to others walking their own valleys. Turn to Jesus, put him first, and I know he will change your life too. Thank you guys. God bless you.